Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mobile App Development class. Let us go through the syllabus first. Unit 1 contains preliminary considerations of mobile app development, like why we should develop an app, their marketing, and frameworks for implementing the app, and creating a web services for mobile devices with an example. Second unit contains user interface design for mobile, different design options for developing an app and their tools, and mobile websites like adaptive mobile website, dedicated mobile website, mobile web app with HTML5. Third unit contains how to code an app with Android and iOS. Fourth unit contains how to sign and publish your developed application and how to create data, modify, up, delete. Fifth unit contains location-based services and mapping and architecture, GUI architecture to build a view. The textbooks to refer are Professional Mobile Application Development written by Jeff McWriter, Scott Govell, and Android Application Development written by Roger. First textbook you have to refer for Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and Unit 4 and 5. For Unit 4 and 5 you have to refer second textbook. In theory classes, we are not going to discuss how to code. Instead, a beginner guide to an mobile application development from business person point of view and from a developer point of view. The first chapter is preliminary considerations. Listed are the topics that we are going to discuss: reasons to build a mobile app, cost of developing a mobile app, importance of developing a mobile strategy, difficulties in mobile app development, mobile application development today, myths of mobile application design, explanation of third-party mobile frameworks. Why you might be here, that is, why we should develop an app, why we should have an app. If you have a business, you want to tell about your product or the services provided by to everyone. Nowadays, every person is having a mobile. If they want anything, they'll not ask some other person. Instead, they'll search in their mobile. So it is better to have an app. Your competitor might have already having an app. Why you might not have? These mobile apps makes a good business sense. You can expand your business. You might think that you're already having a website, a desktop website. Why we should go for an app? Here websites may not be mobile friendly, so it will not give a user mobile experience. So it is better to have a mobile application or a mobile website. Please remember mobile website and desktop website, both of them are different. Elaborating the concept why we should have a mobile application or why we should develop a mobile application. Your competitors might have offering some product or the services that you might not be offering. They already having an app, And mobile app is in a market where you can expand your business. If you're already in the market, so you can add more features to the app. Sometimes developing in a bad application or in a website is better than not having any mobile app or a website, because if a person search for something, he'll going to open your app. If the required information is not available on the tip of the finger, he'll get frustrated and he'll not even look for your services or the products offered by you. So it is always better to have a very good quality mobile applications or websites. From an enterprise level development, that means the new technologies offering, so the new, whatever the data updates, so all can be done. So limitations over when developing inside the company internet bubbles, some problems might be there. So whether you should go for a mobile website or in a mobile app, that depends on the type of the business, the type of the users, many things. We're going to discuss in later chapters whether you should go for a website or an app. Cost of the development. So many of them thinks that they may not require a more cost for developing an app, but still each developer need a hardware and software to develop an app, and a good team is required to develop a app and to test the app on softwares. After developing, if you want to deploy your application to any market, then your company should need an account on various markets. Okay, for example, if you want to publish it in an Android, then you should go for a Play Store. If you want to publish your in an Apple devices, then you should go for an developed application for the Android users, then you need an account of a Play Store that is in an Android market. These are the some of the hardwares available. So these are the very old listed one, because the textbook written is in 2012. So nowadays many of them are available. These are the software required for the different frameworks. The first one is for a Windows 7. The software required are in a Windows Phone SDK software development kit, Visual Studio Express. This is a SDK. Visual Studio Express is an IDE, Express Blend for Windows Phone. Second framework is an iOS framework. The IDE used is in a Xcode 4 and then iOS SDK, and this can be run only on the Mac operating system. Next framework is a Android. IDE used is an Eclipse and Android SDK, but nowadays we are using a Android Studio, and rest of them for a software required for BlackBerry, Titanium, PhoneGap, and any framework tested. These are the some of the text editors. These are the URLs for getting the license and creating an account. These are the URLs for the documentations and the APIs for different frameworks.